lot of injuries on a construction site all over the Commonwealth. And we see a lot of them as workers' comp attorneys. These are often complex cases, not because of the injury itself, but because of the relationship of the injured worker to the various companies that are on site. So let me tell you what I mean by this. Often when people go to work for a construction site or a construction company, it might be kind of a temporary or an ad hoc job. Sometimes it's not even clear who they're working for. They're a laborer. Now, some people are, longtime employees of a company that does construction, and when they get hurt, there's insurance. Not much of an issue. But a lot of sites, there's a general contractor, there's numerous subcontractors, and sometimes subcontractors of the subcontractor. So when an individual gets hurt working for a subcontractor, he has many remedies. Sometimes his company that he was working for doesn't have insurance. That doesn't mean he can't collect. That means that the general contractor or the contractor above the subcontractor who has insurance is liable for the injury. This is a very complicated process, and you certainly need an attorney to guide you through it. This has become such an issue that Pennsylvania recently, several years ago, addressed it with an act called the Construction Workers Misclassification Act. And the reason this was a problem is many construction companies who may not have insurance wanted to avoid liability, so they would treat everybody like they were an independent contractor, when in fact, under the law, they're not. But they were told they were, and they were maybe paid cash, or maybe paid on a 1099. Regardless, that's not dispositive of the issue. So if you're working for someone who's paying you on a construction site and they say, oh, you're an independent contractor, the fact that you fell off a roof is not our problem. They're wrong. So there are many remedies available to you. And I have represented many immigrants to this country who've worked in construction. They tend to be recruited to do that kind of work, and often they're abused by these employers. And I've had to go to court for them. They've had injuries on that site, and everybody denies liability. Everybody denies they even knew the man, that sort of thing, when there are multiple people on a site. So if you get hurt on a construction site, you need a workers' comp attorney. You also may have the right to file what we call a third-party suit against a negligent company who may have been in control of that site, or a landowner who may have been in control of that site. So call us if you need us on both those issues.